Well, it's the last Wednesday of January, which means I take a question from one of you. So this month's question comes from Twitter, and Daniel asks, how to have expectations for chores even when kids do not feel the desire for more money? Great question, Daniel, great question. Well, I would say when it comes to teaching your kids to work and expecting chores and all of those kinds of things, yes, you do it for the money, because there's a great foundational principle that you teach your kids that money comes from work. Money doesn't just come from mom and dad's back pocket. And so when they're learning that that's where money comes from, great life lessons, way to go. But it gets to a point where that becomes one lesson, but there's another lesson of just, you're going to do this because you're a child and I'm the parent, I tell you so. You know, you make your kids brush their teeth, you make your kids study for tests. So there is a point where you make your kids do chores no matter what, because it's good for them. So some people will say, you know, my kids aren't motivated by money, or, you know, my kids will say, well, I don't care, you know, I don't care if I don't get paid, I just don't want to clean my room, so I'm not going to clean my room. So there's a point where disobedience starts to bump up against like the wonderful life lesson of teaching your kids that money comes from work, if you will. So I would say that there are chores that you're going to do. Yes, you can be punished, quote unquote, by not making money off them, but it gets to a point again where it just becomes complete disobedience, and that you're gonna make your kids work because that's good for them in the long run. So hopefully that helps you out, Daniel, a little bit. And for all of you guys, if you have any questions, go on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, #AskRachel, and I'll be answering your questions the last Wednesday of each month.